Welcome to Miracle Mondays with Rae Lashea. I am your host, Rae Lashea, and I am super excited to be here with you today. We have a fantastic guest. In fact, we have two, Jay Diesel and Kenzo Kiely of Perspective Clothing. They are clothing designers and entrepreneurs. They will be joining us shortly. I'm here every Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, so definitely tune in for each week's guests, who are usually entrepreneurs or some fantastic type of occupational uncommonality. You can always visit me at www.lessproblemsmoremiracles.com. That's lessproblemsmoremiracles.com. Put your email address in so that I can send you the free PDF Miracle Makers Roadmap, as well as you can check out my books, You Are a Star, the children's book, 52 Weeks of Miracles Spiritual Journal and Personal Development Journal, and also Black Geisha, the erotica novel. So we have our guests joining us right now. If they would please click the request to join button. Otherwise, I can also put them in there. Let me see. And I will pin in the comments their website, which is perspectiveclothing.com. So if you would please help me welcome Mr. Jay Diesel. And Kenzo Kiely.
How you doing?
I'm
Hello.
fine. How are you?
All right, I'm trying to switch.
If you just turn your phone the other way.
Oh, I'm on my iPad. That's why. Okay.
Upside down. Let's go the other 180.
Go.
There you are. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay. Glad to be here.
That's excellent. Now, is Jay with you, or should I request to join him in on another name?
Yeah, get him because he's in New York. I'm in Atlanta.
All right. Wait a second. Now, I saw that he came in, but it says he's unable to join. So let me see what happens with that. In the meantime, if you would please, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining me today.
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm happy to be here.
So if you would please tell the people who you are and what you do.
Okay. My name is Kenzo. People usually call me Kiely. That's been a nickname for mine since I was a kid. So it's either I put the two together. My real name is Jaquil. A lot of people call me Jaquil. So, and I am one of the designers and creative directors for Perspective.
What you do. Okay. Jay has joined us. Hold on one second. Hold on, Kenzo. Let's get him in.
What's good, brother?
What's good? I was trying to do it on my computer. It ain't working, so I got to do it on my phone.
Hey, Candy. How you doing?
What's going on?
Yeah, and you're a little bit splotchy. It might be the internet connection or your location. So we'll give him a second to get in here nice and clear.
I'm still trying to figure it out on my
when
computer.
did you... Okay, I don't know. I honestly don't know how to do it on the computer still. So I just use my phone because Instagram is different depending on what device you're on.
I just had to turn my iPad upside down and sideways right before you got in here because
I can see
me out. I didn't know.
Look upstairs.
So, Kenzo, when did this company? When was it started?
It was an idea back in 2016. It was something that was talked about then, and it took a while for us to get the ideas correct. So the actual start date, the day that we got the LLC, was a special day for us because it's actually on Juneteenth.
Wow.
So yeah, so you can never forget that date, so every Juneteenth we have, two things to celebrate. So that was last year, 2020. you know, it got started. Like I said, it was something that was conceptualized years ago. You know, we wanted to do this. We was thinking about, you know, how to start it. And so that's how that came about.
That's understandable, because a lot of times, you know, I have book ideas and I don't even have them published till 10 years later. So, so you're actually ahead of the game. Just 2 years it took you. Jay, you're looking good. You're in there. We see you
I'm
clearly.
in there now? All right, all right, all right. Yeah.
There you go.
It's so good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Of course, of course, of course. I appreciate you for inviting me.
And hey, look at me. I am rocking. Oh,
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
that's what I'm talking about. Right back at you, boom.
That's
See that? All right.
right.
and let
Get
me
the
say,
shit, all right?
yeah, right? Okay, let me
No,
say,
no,
this
no, I got the
material
logo.
is amazing.
Thank you.
It is very quality. This is not your average t-shirt. You're not your this is really quality. It's soft. It is. I haven't washed it yet, so I can't say how it goes through the washer and dryer, but so far I'm in love with this brand.
Yes.
When you wash it, turn it inside out and wash it in cold water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have it forever. But I'm glad you said that, because about the quality, because that's one of the main things that, you know, we wanted to concentrate on. So like you said, I'm pretty sure you felt other t-shirts before, and, you know, not a knock to anybody, but these are t-shirts, you know, you can tell that they didn't come 1,000 in a box for $20 from Bangladesh. This is not that. You know what I'm saying? So it's 100% Pima cotton, old t-shirts, and our sweatsuits or sweatshirts are 450 GSM organic cotton. So you're gonna feel it when you put it on. You're gonna know that this is something different, you know, and that's what we strive for.
Yeah, right out the package, you can feel the difference. And let me say, I kept it because the packaging is beautiful. I felt really special. And even the tag, I wish I could show it, is custom.
Yeah. So that's what we say. We're like a, you know, it's a bespoke clothing brand. You know, everything is custom made. Like, we don't have 1,000 sitting in the box waiting to go. It's when you order, you know, it gets made just for you. So, like I said, it's a separation that we're trying to do, you know, from the beginning.
It's amazing. Now, on your shirts, and you have lots of different types of flavors, but there are some with actual prints, like James Baldwin and Nina Simone and Asata Shakur. How do you decide whose image goes on there? What's the inspiration for that?
Well, it's kind of like, you know, we try every month, you know, to add somebody, you know, historically from our culture, you know, and integrate them into the clothing company, just so, you know, we can remember, you know, who we are. That goes back to the logo, you know, the Sankafa bird, you know. So everything ties in, you know, like if you held the bag up, you know, so you can see the logo, like the logo itself, exactly. It's like a triple metaphor, you know, it's a triple entendre, because the perspective means, you know, to look forward, you know, perspective, you know, that's forward looking. Then you have like the eye. So the eyeball, like the all-seeing eye, the crystal ball, is also to see the future. Then the bird, obviously the Sankafa bird, you know, looking back into the past to get knowledge as you move forward. So this is all that we tie into this. So, you know, like me and my brother talk about all the time, anybody can really make a clothing brand, but, you know, we have meaning behind this. That's why, like I said, it started in 2016, just the thought of it. And, you know, it came out, you know, to where it is now. So we're very happy with it and, you know, where it's going.
Between either of you, and you can each take a turn, what advice would you give to somebody who wants to get into the retail or wholesale clothing design entrepreneur business?
I would say this, have a plan. Definitely have a plan. Stay focused, because there's going to be a lot of people that's telling you not to do it or not supporting it. But you got to just stay 10 toes down and just keep moving forward and go with your dream. You know what I'm saying? Just if you believe in it, keep doing it.
That's excellent advice. Excellent. And a lot of the entrepreneurs who come on here, whenever I ask what advice they would give, across the board, the theme is consistency. Like, stay
Yeah,
consistent through
definitely.
the ups, through the downs, through the naysayers. You have to stay consistent because you'll never realize that dream if you don't.
I mean, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? No, so you
Exactly.
gotta just stay.
Hey, that's a perspective fact.
You better believe it. That's right.
Kenzo, what
That's right.
advice, same question, would you give to an entrepreneur starting out wanting to get into the clothing industry?
Just have stick to itness. You know, like my brother said, don't give up. And one of the main things that you have to also just be different. You know, try to be different. Don't try to do what everybody else is doing. You know, because
That's a fact.
that
That's a perspective.
yeah, you see it. You know, and that's what we try to do. You know, we try to be different. You know, it's not that we try. We just are. You
You're
know,
different.
so yeah, we're different. You know, so that will separate you, and that will take you a long way. You know, because if you're doing what everybody else is doing, what makes you special? You know, why would I go to you? You know, there's 20 more people doing the same thing you're doing. So just keep the originality.
Now,
Because the trendsetter is actually. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, please go ahead.
A trendsetter is actually somebody who's being different. So we don't want to be with it. We don't want to do what everybody else is doing. We want to set our own trend. I mean, and just take it from there.
Now, I'm going to broach on a subject that is always a controversy, a small controversy, and especially with Black-owned companies. How do you think, let me see how I want to ask this. How do you price your merchandise? How do you think people should price their merchandise? And what would you say to people who think items are priced too high or too low?
I'll let you go first, bro, and then I'll answer. Well, we both can answer this one.
See, starting your own clothing line is hard. Starting any business as a Black business is hard. We don't have the resources. So things are going to be more expensive. That's obvious. We don't have the warehouses. We don't have the places to put stuff and have the help. So we have to do it on our own, which might cost more money as far as designing and everything else. I would say it might be a little bit more expensive, but you're going to get with perspective. You're going to get the quality. You're going to get the material is going to be great. The design is going to be great. The look is going to be great. And I just believe we should support each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's growing up. I wore all the name brand clothes. My brother especially wore all the name brand clothes. We didn't have a problem with prices then. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a problem when it comes to supporting other brands' prices. So why not support your own? You know what I'm saying? So I would tell them, don't go crazy with your prices, obviously, but you gotta you're doing it for a reason. So just support it and market it right. And as long as the quality is good, I believe the price, people won't complain about the price in the long haul.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Kenzo, do you want to speak to that?
Yeah, I'll definitely speak on it. Like to piggyback on what he said, like, anybody who knew me, when I was younger, growing up on Utica, Montgomery, like I was out there, the Guess and the Hilfig and the Polo, and sometimes, I bought some of the stuff and, sometimes I still got it, so we can't remember, and there's nothing wrong with that when we were younger, but you know better, you do better, so my thing is this, so especially people in our age now, like the prices are not astronomical. The quality is the same quality you would get if you were to walk in Neiman Marcus and buy a Christian Dior t-shirt for $2,000. You know what I'm saying? So I promise you, that same cotton that you feel on you right now is the same kind of cotton those Italian designers use, and I see people don't have a problem going on live, piling out $100 on a Fendi counter and a Louis Vuitton counter. So when somebody your own culture and race starts a clothing line, why are you complaining? Like, it makes no sense to me. You can't get next to Ralph Lauren and ask Ralph Lauren, let me get a discount on that t-shirt. Like, you don't even know where he lives. You can't see him. You can't talk to him. My brother's in the community all the time. People can touch and see him anytime they want to. So they can say, they can say, yo, Jay, y'all got some fire, but you know what I'm saying? Damn, why the price like that? You can get close enough to ask him that. You know, he's not going to change the price, you know what I'm saying? But you can actually still see him and ask him. You know, I don't remember the last time somebody saw Ralph Lauren or, you know, Givenchy in the hood that it can talk to them like that. You know, so, and it's, you know, and it's not, and our prices are not that. You know, that same t-shirt you wearing right now, if that was a Christian Dior, it'd be $9.95. You know?
And if they did see any of those people walking through the hood or anywhere, maybe not in the hood, maybe in Nordstrom or Bloomies or something, they wouldn't ask them, why is the price so high?
They
They
gladly
thank
pay it.
them.
They
They
gladly
thank
pay
them
it.
for
They
their
thank them.
design.
Yeah, you know, I seen, and like I said, I was guilty once too. Like I said, I was one of those people. You know, I $400 for a Ferragamo belt, but I'm like, we older now, we know better. Like somebody wearing a whole outfit that's a mortgage payment is crazy to me at this point. And you know, like you're bragging that you spent the mortgage payment on an outfit. It makes no sense. You know, it's crazy. So,
And the piggyback off that, I took my son school shopping, right? So I'm thinking he happy because I'm taking him school shopping to get clothes. So as I'm getting him the clothes, he like, I don't want to wear nothing with no name on it. And I'm like, what do you mean? My son is 10 years old, right? So he's like, I don't want to wear nothing with no name on it. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, I don't want to be a representative of somebody I don't know. He's 10 years old. He's 10 years old. And for him to say it at 10, we're saying it now at 40 and 40 plus, but he's saying it at 10. So that means that's change. That's evolution. We're growing. You know what I'm saying? That's for him to see that and say, I don't want to do that either.
Right. Right. And this is across the board. I asked you guys because you're on, but even, you know, regardless if it's somebody's restaurant, if it's somebody's shoe line, even with my books, I'll tell you, the children's book, I used to lose money per book because I really wanted to price it where people could get their hands on it. It's a multicultural book. It's for our Black and brown community.
wow.
But I had to pay my illustrator, which I didn't really, because my first book I just was black and white. It cost me way less to print. So this one, I priced it low, and I lost money by the time I paid my illustrator per copy and printing and shipping. I mean, it was a donation on my part, you know.
That's exactly what it was.
and so I had to price the third book higher just because it's color and it's you know, and I can't waver. If someone says, "Ooh, that's high," is it? Is it? Because
Exactly.
when you lose per item, that becomes high. You know.
That's a perspective fact. You're right about that.
Well,
you are definitely right about that.
You have to
right,
know. Yeah, so like I said, you have to know. I mean, especially, you know, with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think every generation, you know, we know better, you know, we do better. But at the end of the day, you know, your price is going to be your price, you know, and you can't, once you start letting people barter you down from your price, then your brand is lost integrity at that point. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't, okay, you know, too many people can pay a drop, but then, you know, you lost integrity. You know, like I said, nobody is going to ask these whole fashion houses in Italy and Milan to lower their prices, and they don't dare. You know, it's almost like a badge of honor to go into the store and pay for these items to the point where they're recording it. You know, I think that's the new trend now. Like, go live when you dropping $1,000 on a Louis fanny pack. Like, that's crazy to me. You know, but then now when you have, you know, people that look like you with the same quality merchandise, you know, it's a problem. I think we got to get out of that mind state as a people. You know, we have to stop. We have to.
Yeah, we definitely, it's a mentality, and you know, we see it all the time, and it's really about priorities. Some people will go in and tip, you know, the nail salon people, and they'll tip depending, you know, what I think is astronomical tips. But then you have your own, somebody serving you food, and you know, and or taking you like an Uber ride, and then you think, oh my God, I can't tip them. No, everybody, you have to really start to put your priorities in, you know, you're in the right order. What advice would you give? So, I mean, you get these shirts are made, and you're saying they're not done in China, or, you know, Hong Kong, which is excellent. But what advice would you give to somebody who needs to get shirts or pants or any kind of merchandise made in bulk? Where should they start? What do they do?
Well, you have to do your due diligence on like manufacturers, clothing manufacturers, you know, and then like I said, it may be up to the person. Maybe, you know, somebody may not want to have, you know, a bespoke clothing brand. Somebody may be interested in just, you know, making some quick money, you know, and then doing whatever. And they may have a client base who doesn't mind, you know, wearing, you know, run-of-the-mill t-shirts and run-of-the-mill sweatshirts. And if that's for them, that's for them. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to say, you know, for everybody, you know, they have to go the route that we're going. You know, we're just, you know, we know clothing from when we were growing up. You know, I was a, you know, a fashion monger. So I want to sell and give people what I would want to wear. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know, everybody has to get, you know, the highest quality cotton. You don't. You know, if your thing is, you know, getting a box of t-shirts from Bangladesh for $20 and selling them, then that's what you do, you know? But that perspective, you're only giving the best and the highest quality, you know, from the embroiderers that we work with, you know, to even, you know, the digital, the DTG that we use. Like, you feel that, like, it's in the shirt. You understand? Like, it's not sticking off. You can't, you know, you can't feel it. Like, it's inside the cotton.
So
you know,
people have to do their research and
You have to do your research. Yeah, you have to do your research. It depends what you want to do. Like my brother was saying, it depends what you want to do. If you want to get like cheap material, then you're gonna research that. If you want to get quality, then you're gonna research that. So it's about reading and doing your research.
Exactly.
And do you all do the designs, or do you have somebody that designs for you?
No, I do the design. Like, I design. Like, that's what I do. I do I do designs. You know, I color scheme, the different embroidery, the different colors to the shirts. And that's what, you know, perspective is. It's like every color, every color that you see on the sweats or the shirt, even like the shirt that you have on, that color was put together. You know, like the emerald with the bone to make it pop. You know. So you definitely see that it stands up, and even with the sweats with the embroidery, sometimes you'll get some of these sweats or t-shirts, and if it's embroidered, the embroidery stitching looks like it's glowing on the shirt. Like, you have to see it. It's crazy.
I mean, you guys, you have a really nice catalog of t-shirts, sweatshirts, shorts. Like, people need to check you out. Perspectiveclothing.com. You also have an Instagram store, so let people know where they can find you, how they can order, and how they can follow you, all that good stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, so we lucked up, you know, like sometimes when you get like a company, you have to have like a different name. So like you said, the website is perspectiveclothing.com. The Instagram is Perspective Clothing. And the Facebook page is Perspective Clothing.
Perspective Clothing.
So we lucked up with that, you know, like we didn't have to change or put, you know, one or anything like that. So it's all across the board. It's the same. So that was just like, you know, I guess that was part of the manifestation too, because I don't think anything is by chance.
And people can also follow Perspective Clothing here on IG. You can order. I think the catalog is quite amazing. It's really impressive, actually. And again, you have clothing for across the seasons.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And we also have something special coming up. My brother.
Yes. Oh, man, it's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
I love special and I love crazy.
Yeah, so I'm not even going to mention it now. I mean, you'll see my brother's going to be debuting that in a few weeks, but it's definitely we have some things coming up that like I'm just excited about. I am truly excited about. Like, I can't wait because we're going to go so many different avenues with this. We just started. Like, you know, you hear the precipice or the tip of the iceberg. Like, we're about the clouds right now. We're not even on the iceberg yet, so we haven't even begun to even go anywhere. Like, we just getting started for real.
Like we say, we just got started. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna just keep going.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Do you have any final comments to the audience or anybody again who is upcoming entrepreneurs in the clothing industry?
Well, for the consumers, support your people. Not even just us. Support your people that look like you.
Exactly.
Stop having that mentality as, oh, I'm not supporting them, but then when you see them, you say, hi. Support your people. Definitely support your people, man. And just for people that's out here doing it, man, just keep doing it. Keep striving. Your day gonna come. You stay consistent, stay focused, stay dedicated, 10 toes down. It's gonna come, and that's a perspective fact.
Yeah. Thank you. And you know what? I like to even, I'll take it further. You're not even, yes, you are supporting, but buy. Just buy. Because when you go to those other stores, you're not supporting, you're buying, you're purchasing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't say, you know, and when you leave, they don't go, thanks for supporting. You know what I
Thank you
mean?
for support. Yeah.
That's
I
another
don't. I don't need. I don't
mentality.
need. I don't need. I don't need a million likes. You know what I mean?
Right. You're not, you know,
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
don't do me the favor by supporting me. Do you the favor by buying. You know what I
That's a
mean?
fact. Yeah.
and
Yes.
and
Yes.
and
Yes.
and then tell your friends to buy. And when you think of gifts, you know, Christmas is coming up and birthdays and all kind of stuff. Buy the gifts from these people. You don't need to go to Target. Buy.
From your own. Yes.
Spend your
Yes.
money with us just like you spend your money anywhere else. And within that, you will be supporting.
That's a fact. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, and it's funny that you said that, you know, birthdays and the holidays are coming. Like, you know, like tonight, like we will be having gift cards, you know, that you can even buy for people on the website.
Oh,
So,
wonderful.
yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So even if you don't know what somebody might like, whatever like that, but you know, they have, you know, we have nice stuff. So, you know, you're going to have gift cards available also. You can purchase. Like I said, this is very much, you know, gonna be the happening thing for the future. I can tell you that.
Well, I'm super proud of you guys. Jay, I've known you since damn near we were kids.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And it's really great to see how far everyone has come and the progress everyone has made. And so I wish you both the super success. People follow them at Perspective Clothing on Facebook, here on Instagram. Check out their website at perspectiveclothing.com. Don't forget to check me out at www.lessproblemsmoremiracles.com. Put your email address in for the free PDF Miracle Makers Roadmap and check out the books that I have there for sale. I'm here every Monday for Miracle Mondays with Rae Lashea. And so until next week, have a miraculous day. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Perspective.